Well, it is almost that time. The first UConn game of the season, less than 24 hours away.
You know, it's pretty common knowledge in football. Your offense is really only as good as those big guys up front.
And for UConn to run the football and set up the passing game, the guys on the line have to open holes and really protect the quarterback.
Mark Robbins says it'll be a couple of seniors who will be showing the way.
Val Sen about to begin his third year, starting as UConn's left tackle. Chase Lunt will begin his fourth season as UConn's right tackle. Two solid anchors who can't be fooled.
I feel like I've pretty much seen it all at this point. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Of course he is, and that's part of who Chase is. A quick, powerful 6'8", 305 pounds from Texas. Val, tiny, 6'7", 305 from Austria. Can two large grown men, one from Europe and one from the Southwest, lead this offense to a bowl game without driving each other crazy? You bet they can.
We just got to make sure that when we go out there that we know exactly what we're working with and that we're all connected.
He says you're more of the brains, he's more of the brawn when it comes down to getting ready and preparing. Is that true?
No, I wouldn't say so. Chase is very smart too. I do think that I might be more outspoken, but at the end of the day, when something needs to be said, Chase always knows what to say, when to say it.
Okay, so you get the idea. These two have been anchoring this line for a long, long time, balancing things out, the yin and the yang. Have they been that way off the field as well?
For a good O-line, they got to have a great chemistry. So we try to do a lot of things together.
Man, I mean, Val and I pretty much do everything together. I mean, I don't think there's a day where you can see us apart. So whatever we're doing, I mean, we both have a big hobby in ping pong, so we like to play ping pong a lot.
Who's the better ping pong player?
Chase usually has the upper hand, but it's usually we got to play for two. Like, it's a close one.
You look at all the similarities, from the physical to the social to the personal. It shouldn't be surprising these two are so close and so good.
I mean, you've got two veteran tackles, and that's critical. You know, we know how important that position is. Now, especially with young guys on the inside this year. And I think they will help whoever lines up at guard next to them and center. I think that'll help them just have an experience and confidence.
Are you surprised that a guy from Austria and a guy from Texas have so much in common?
I mean, football is an amazing driver of relationships. It just shows that it doesn't matter as long as you love football, and football always is somewhat creates families.
And the family that is the O-line will be leaning on its big brothers all season long. In stores, Mark Robbins, Channel 3, Eyewitness Sports.
If those big guys on the offensive line are winning more battles than not, well, then there's a good chance UConn's running game will have a lot of success.
And that really means good things for two Connecticut players who will get a lot of the carries. The newest member of our team, Dan Booth, is here now with this highly unusual local connection. Dan.
If we know one thing about UConn's offense under Jim Mora, they love to run the football. For the first time in 2 decades, both of the Huskies' featured running backs were born, raised, and played their high school ball right here in Connecticut. Sophomore Cam Edwards and junior Victor Rosa will be the two main ball carriers for the Huskies in 2024. Suiting up for the flagship school in their home state is an opportunity they're not taking for granted.
This is what I've always dreamed about as a little kid, and to be here and do that and represent Connecticut means a whole lot to me.
Two Connecticut guys coming out of here, we're really supported as a group, so we kind of just try and put on for the state of Connecticut.
With Edwards representing Norwalk and Rosa honoring Bristol Central, playing for UConn takes a new meaning for them and for their families.
My family just like always comes to every single game. They're even coming to the Maryland game. They try to come to as many games as they can to just come watch me play and support me and just make me feel good. I'm a mama's boy, so I like to talk to my mom all the time.
When the ball in my hands, I take a lot of pride with it because I know that if I make a play here and I I put points on the board that will help us win, and everything's about winning at this level.
Reminiscing about their high school days is something they have a lot of fun with.
He always says his high school team would have beat mine if we played each other, and I say that wouldn't have happened. So we always crack jokes about that. Unfortunate, Bristol Central never played Norwalk back in our high school years, but yeah, we always have jokes, and we always compete. We compete with each other, and we make each other better every day.
All of that playful trash talk helps them build chemistry and take the old phrase of iron sharpens iron to the next level.
I kind of tell him things, and like I get him a little riled up, he gets me a little riled up. We're always competing. Like that's just our competitive nature. We're just two good guys that like to compete and come in and do our job.
These two dynamic running backs combined for just under 1,200 yards on the ground last year. And if the Huskies are going to have their first winning season since 2010, creating explosive plays in the running game could go a long way.
We can always fall back on the running back room and stuff like that. We have a lot of talent in our room, so I really think like it's going to be really good this coming season.
Last year didn't go as planned. This year, with the off season that we all put in and I've put in, the results are going to pay off, and I just can't wait, and stay tuned.
While Edwards and Rosa will be getting the majority of the carries this year, it's important to note Malik Thomas Jr., Daniel Shaban, and Frank Danili are all from Connecticut and are in that running back room as well.